Well, I came here because to the 8th annual City Week because I was asked to chair both the days. I've done that before, and so I was very pleased to do it again. I think the experience has been excellent. I mean, a stellar cast list of speakers. You rarely get a cast list of speakers like that in any conference. So this is more of a summit, I dare I say it, than a conference. And also a very good cast list of delegates. 800 delegates. I think, it's the premier event in the city in financial services. There's no question now. It's got that status. The fact that you get so many high-level speakers, you're actually hearing expressions of policy objectives, not just comments on policy objectives, but you're hearing what those objectives are directly from the people who are formulating policy. I think that's hugely valuable. And I think also the fact that you can mix with so many people from so many different sectors, from so many different countries, is a very broad view on where we're going with financial services, not just in the UK, but globally. I think for me, the highlight was the 3 keynote speakers we had today, because everything you read about in the press is problems, problems, problems with the negotiations. Now, the messages we got from those 3 keynote speakers was, do you know what? I think it's going to be all right. We all intend it to be all right. We want a good end to the negotiations. We'll never get as much as the UK wants. Of course we won't, because we're not members anymore. But we will get something of real value, and the basis of mutual recognition, however unstable some people may say it is going to be the way ahead, whether we like it or not. So we have to strengthen it. And I think all of those things were very positive messages at a time of real uncertainty. Well, I hate to say it, but Brexit is bound to feature. But I think what is really important now is to actually get some of the international standard setters involved to say what their objectives are, because increasingly jurisdictions are going to look to those international standard setters and say it's time for you to develop slightly more granular rules and principles so that we're all going in the same direction together. So I hope that next year we'll see IOSCO here, Basel here, maybe even someone from G20. I think largely some sort of certainty around the outcome of Brexit is critically important for businesses. I think we got a little bit of that today, not nearly enough, but I think we got a bit more of that today. And I think we got consensus around the need for transitional arrangements, both from Governor of the Banque de France, also from Andrew Bailey, and we got it also, dare I say, from the Vice President of the Commission. So that's a consensual view about the importance of transitionals that I think was extremely useful. The panel sessions touched on pretty well everything that impacts financial services globally. So whether it was monetary policy, whether it was Brexit, whether it was conduct and culture, it didn't matter what it was, there was something for everyone in this conference, and I think something for everyone, and I think that's really important.